IVM.
Hello and welcome to Football Twaddle. My name is Saru. The only reason I do this podcast is so that I can meet my friend Saru and Baru.
What's up?
How you dude?
I'm good.
It's been so long.
Yeah, I mean, this place looks
They've just painted the studio.
bigger than I remembered. I mean, I think... Oh, they've painted it.
Yeah, it's all the HDFC life insurance money.
Yes, HDFC Life.
Kona Kotak.
What, are you just balancing it all out? Do we have more banks in the neck?
Yeah, we can. Last week
Exim Bank.
Last week I had an ICICI guy do the podcast, Mano.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. So, as you know, we are funded now.
Yeah.
We are a funded podcast. So, do you feel rich?
Extremely.
Do you put all that money in HDFC life insurance?
How do you like my diamond stud?
Dude, that's such a waste of investment.
Do you have better investment options?
I did. You didn't listen to me.
All right.
Is Arsenal still in FA Cup?
Arsenal is... Good question. Of course they're still in the FA Cup.
Why?
No, because I suddenly started thinking about the League Cup fiasco against Liverpool, who didn't want to win.
Okay.
But Arsenal managed to make them win anyway. They're like, nahi khelna yaar. Which is something that Klopp actually built on.
What?
With his actions yesterday.
What did he build on? What actions?
He's like, मेरे को खेलना ही नहीं है सब तुम लोग बार-बार अब तुम replay खिलाओगे. I don't want to play one match. You're making me play two.
Yeah, why was
on the same round?
Why was he so angry?
He should be angry with Shrewsbury for not finishing the tie.
Or as Eden Hazard called him, Strawberry.
What, really?
So 2 years ago, when Chelsea was playing Shrewsbury, post-match they asked Eden, so how was the game? Oh, Strawberry was so tough. and the presenter corrects him. Eden, Shrewsbury, it's the same thing. They were just so tough.
ripe performance.
Exactly. So,
but that could actually be a club in Switzerland for all you know. Looking at how they name their clubs.
Yeah. Young boys.
Sion.
You know who manages Young Boys? A priest.
Is he from the Priory of Sion?
No.
Matunga.
Isn't Chunabatti the Priory of Sion?
I don't know.
Yeah, so let's talk about this Liverpool thing, right? So I didn't know till Klopp said yesterday that there was something called a winter break, which is kind of sad because we do a podcast. We should have known that the England now has a winter break where they give 10 days off or in between in February to clubs.
Yeah, after winter's over. Because in winter they're playing every 70 hours.
Yeah, so which is so stupid, but that happens. And Liverpool leading 2-0 yesterday against Strawberry, right? And they just lose it, dude.
So they're based out of Pune, is it?
Strawberry, Mahabaleshwar.
Shrewsbury, what?
Mahabaleshwar. Owned by Mapro.
Mapro.
Yeah, so now they draw 2-2. Klopp desperately wanted to win it. He got on Oxlade-Chamberlain, Salah and all the big guns in the second half. But Shrewsbury almost won the game. But
Shrewsbury. You're mixing it up.
Shrewsbury.
Oh, it's German now.
Yeah. So
Strasbourg.
Yeah, but after the game he just goes crazy, dude. I think Klopp gets a pass for a lot of things. If this was said by any manager,
Mourinho
is even if he doesn't say anything, what did he mean?
Why is he staring at us
yeah, exactly. But Klopp gets away with so many things. He said it's a winter break. Last year in April, they asked us not to play any game, any friendly during this winter break. So we're not playing any game. I'm not even going to manage the game. And Liverpool fans are like, come on guys, doesn't the manager need a break as well? And all of that. But that just seems so weird. No, why the extreme reaction to this?
See, I think he's just extremely focused.
On what?
On the Premier League.
But they're going to win it.
Yeah, but still, I mean...
If he's not confident that he can hold a 16-point lead, that he needs
I mean, they messed up a half...
11-point lead.
Yeah, so, I mean, he obviously has bad memories about it. And the weight on his shoulders right now for making Liverpool win for the first time since 1990.
Yeah.
So I think that's, all those
30 years of pain.
None other tournament is important. No other tournament is important for him right now. Not the Champions League. Surprisingly, not the League Cup. Even after, with the fresh injection of sponsorship money.
Of whose?
Carabao.
Oh, dude. But it was called something else. It was called Carling Cup before that. So
It's called the Coca-Cola Cup before that.
Maybe. I don't know what it was called before Carling Cup. But yeah, it's just weird, dude. Why would he say that? Why can't he just like turn up for the game at least? Like go lose it, no? Then if you have a problem,
Yeah.
just play academy kids. And if you can't,
But he can't just lose it right after showing up.
no. Oh,
Parampara. Pratishta.
Anushasana. Yeah, so that's the only good thing about FA Cup. What do you
Why
feel?
don't people talk about his teeth anymore?
They're just, I think they'll bring it up in May or in April when they win the league. They'll say it's the white teeth.
Because I remember like 2 years back or 3 years, whatever.
But he had got teeth whitening then.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, Emery tried that too, but that didn't work. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
obviously not the secret weapon. So they can't.
probably the dentist was different. Emery's was like too shiny. Klopp's was like, okay.
Just white. Matte white.
Yeah. This was gloss white.
Gloss.
Yeah.
Buying Porsches or something.
So talking about Arsenal, your beloved Arsenal, they're playing Bournemouth in FA Cup. They should win that.
Yeah.
They should. But we say that every week about Arsenal.
Yeah.
And they don't.
The one time we said that they're going to lose against Chelsea,
What did they do?
they managed to draw with 10 men. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's surely a
I'm
win,
seeing
man.
you after so long. I think we spoke about it last week as well.
Did we?
But my God, man, Arsenal Twitter handle went crazy.
Yes, what, 16 posts
Why?
for a draw with Martinelli getting 17 on.
But why? Why did Arsenal social media handle go mad at it? I'm sure Arsenal had some victories in life.
It's probably one of those things that, the intern had a very a risque, tweet on his feed. And he just wanted to like push it down the timeline. So he just started posting a lot so people behind his shoulder can't like see that he follows Jenna Jameson fans.com or something.
Like, what was the invincible team TV thinking right now? Sala, 18 साल में 16 बार लिखा हमारे बारे में. And they're going on and on about this draw. Like, Martinelli is like the biggest star of the club now.
Yeah, they should probably sell him for like 700 million already.
What an image that is. N'Golo Kante.
They'll ask him, what do you have on your CV?
You show the 16 tweets.
16 tweets plus one image of N'Golo Kante.
I'm just falling. Oh,
that was
a
good photo, man.
Yeah, that was such a good photo.
But I mean, knowing Kante like as a person, I kind of feel bad for him because it feels like he's being disrespected or something. Because he's such a nice guy, man.
What do you mean he's being disrespected?
Yeah, he's like...
It's you guys, your club, which is posting it all the time.
I know, so I'm agreeing. So, I mean, see, we're very level-headed fans here.
No, you're not.
Of course we are.
I don't know. From when Arteta's come...
Groveling and crawling Kante. What is the headline for it?
Which one?
Not the headline. The Instagram caption for this photo from the Arsenal handle was pretty good. Something like go low and go low or something.
Oh, like the Michelle Obama one. When they go low, we go high. Something like that?
No, just low.
Oh, Lolo.
Yeah.
That's Karishma Kapoor. That's Kareena Kapoor, no? Isn't she Lolo?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we should also talk about Black Mamba.
Martinelli ran across past her too.
Okay, we should talk about Black Mamba.
Wow.
Dude.
Man.
I didn't know that he had inspired so many footballers.
So that's the thing about him, right? His legacy is such that everyone is using the same phrase, but I think it's very valid that it's transcended the sport that he plays. Forget that. Even Rishi Kapoor has put a post. He's like, it's not like
Rishi Kapoor.
Yeah, Rishi Kapoor. His post is not that rest in peace, Kobe, or whatever. It's just my son Ranbir Kapoor with late legend Kobe Bryant, and there's a photo of Ranbir and Kobe.
Yeah, but that's what everyone is doing. There's some
Yeah, but वो अपना photo डाला ना कि I miss this guy, great guy. He's like, no, my son, मेरा बेटा.
At least that is honest. देखो, ये मेरा बेटा है with late Kobe Bryant.
Late legend.
Yeah. Was he like I don't know, should we like talk about his rape accusations?
Yeah, I mean, those things have to come up, right?
Yeah. Like he was like a greatest basketball player who could have been a rapist as well. Something like that, right?
Who probably was. I mean, it got settled out of court, right?
Yeah. Out of court. Everything gets settled out of court.
Even he was based out of UP, is it?
No. UP just gets settled. Out of court.
Outside court. Not out of court.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so I guess rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
I know. It's just so sad, man.
Entire generation. I mean, our entire generation, I wouldn't say grew up because we had like Jordan and Shaq.
Really? You had Jordan?
Yeah.
Like 96?
Yeah.
What were you, like 3?
6. हाइट पूछ रहे हैं
3'6".
फिर बास्केटबॉल खेल के मैं लंबा हुआ.
Yeah, man. That ad, the Turkish Airlines ad with Messi.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Yeah.
That's his legacy.
That's his legacy.
Okay, I think. Beat that.
Yeah, I know. He played football quite well. Did you see the video with Mbappe?
No.
Where they both were like, I think his first touch was way better than Lukaku's.
There's this video doing the rounds right now, which a lot of people are sharing, where he's like shimmying while taking a free throw, which is actually like just a CGI edit or something. Ellen had done it on her show, but people are like, oh wow, look, so classy.
Okay, let's talk back about football as well. Do you think
coming back to sad news?
Yeah, football, dude. There's so much football. They asked Guardiola, so Manchester City obviously won 4-0 against Fulham. And they asked Guardiola, your stadium was like 29,000 was the attendance at the stadium. And he said, I don't know why.
I did not see them.
He didn't see those 29,000 also. Yeah, but don't you think there's just too much football now? Like, just way too much football for anyone to be like, ball. Every now and then you'll be like, I want to
especially for like those season ticket holders to be in the stadium week in. Forget week, like twice a week in, twice a week out.
Yeah. The Asians should show this photo back to the English people and say, you racist people, if Asians don't fill up your stadiums, this is how they look like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see that video? It's crazy.
No,
of those Chinese guys outside Anfield. And then a guy posted it because they obviously speak only Cantonese or Mandarin. They were giving instructions to a person or something. Like, this is what football's come down to. English Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. They can't even speak English or something like that. And then they again...
But it's not even branded as the English Premier League anymore, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's just the Premier League now.
Okay, whatever. Then again they posted something else of in Manchester City. They posted of some Asian person.
Arabs.
No, not Arabs.
Look at these guys. Abed, owner room hai, chal.
My name is Al Mansoor. Oh, sorry sir. I was the one who bought Robinho.
Ooh. Goosebumps.
Oh, those days.
Yeah. The glory days.
Glorious. What happened to Mumbai City FC after the global takeover of the City group?
We got a new jersey.
What?
Yeah.
Really? What does it look like? Man City's?
No. Regular Mumbai City jersey. But now it's got Etihad in the top right corner.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Man, that's quick. Nothing in this country moves that fast.
Because they just kept using last year's jerseys with just Sports Adda. It's funny how Sports Adda has more screen space, like visual space
Sports
on the
Adda.
jersey. Sports Adda or Sports Buddy, one of these. I think it's Sports Adda.
Oh, really? They had that much money to...
Yeah, well, they didn't know that Etihad was coming. It wasn't like a bid war happening, right? Main karunga. And Etihad comes in with like a small 3x6 or something inches logo, while these guys have the entire shirt to themselves.
That's crazy, dude. That's pretty awesome, actually. Okay, let's, again, coming back to the FA Cup. Leicester beat Brentford. Did you know that?
No.
Why? You don't care about Leicester? Or you don't care about
I
the FA
kicked
Cup?
Vardy out from my EPL team, so I don't care about them in any competition now.
Man, do you think FA Cup is losing its magic?
Arsenal is still in it, so no.
Come on.
It's still magical. Man.
You know, that was not the question.
It's still the oldest.
What do people mean by FA Cup is...
Isn't it the oldest football competition?
It is.
Second is that Indian IFA Shield, is it?
No. Durand Cup, right? Yeah, I thought that was like... If they stop FA Cup, we will legitimately have the oldest football tournament in the world.
Yeah.
Do they still play
as long as Reliance and...
FSDL allow it.
FSDL allow it, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, by the way, there's some amazing news. Like, Newcastle drew with Oxford United 0-0.
Wow. They're setting up. This is a stepping stones to the new future. So let's... So which cousin of Mansoor is going to come in now?
This is MBS.
Oh, it's MBS again. What happened to United?
United.
Oh, it's United.
It's
Oh,
United.
United.
Are you calling?
Newcastle United.
Exactly. So I think we should.
Man, we were all looking at the other one.
I know. I think let's take a break right now. But before the break, did you see United thrash a team on its level? Tranmere Rovers 6-0. You know who all scored? Like
I know one guy who scored.
Who?
Jesse Lingard.
And there was one more guy.
Oh.
Phil Jones.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. They were 5-0 up. So on Twitter, I saw this thing. You know Haaland, right? Who's in, so he's like, he scored 5 goals in 55 minutes. United said 5 goals in 45. Challenge accepted.
तेरे बाप का तोड़ा था हमने टांग.
Yeah, but Tranmere Rovers are in the relegation zone in League One. So I don't know how happy United fans should get seeing the performance of the team, but it's so happy.
There's a nice tweet around this which went something like, it's not like United have the wrong manager. It's just that they're in the wrong league.
Oh God, dude, that is so bad.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway.
And then MBS is buying
United.
United.
Or United.
Oh, so we'll take a
or
break.
United. That's probably what they're going to call it after that.
Dude.
Well,
we have sponsors. We need to take a break.
Oh, okay.
Once we take the break and people listen to the HDFC Live promo and then they watch the
just
video.
Just the spoiler, man.
Yeah, so that's okay. And then they watch the video and then they get back to our show. We should talk about Newcastle and how MBS is going to change the face of football and what that team could look like. So we should be the fantasy team for MBS because he has like so much money, right? And see who all he should buy. Are you up for the task, Baru?
We'll find out after the break.
All right. Stay tuned to Football Twaddle. We would like to thank HDFC Life Insurance for supporting this show. HDFC Life Insurance has created an online video series called Behind the Journey with some of the most interesting people from the creative and entertainment industry. It explores the stories that are behind the glitz and glamour of the spotlight and screaming fans. Let's listen to a snippet from the episode featuring Jasleen Royal.
Music थोड़ी expensive hobby होती है and for middle class parents to understand that and support you can be a little difficult. So I went to my music teacher and he said like, why don't you teach my batch? And I started taking his batches. So the goal was like to earn around 40,000 क्योंकि मुझे एक keyboard लेना था अपने लिए. I saved money every penny I made and I got that keyboard.
Saving money is a key component to take care of your dreams and your finances. You can watch all episodes of Behind the Journey on HDFC Life Insurance YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/HDFC Life. Take control of your personal goals with HDFC Life Insurance's financial solutions. Plan now with HDFC Life Insurance.
Terms and conditions apply. HDFC Life Insurance Company Limited, IRDAI registration number 101.
Hello, welcome back to Football Twaddle. We should just start a Newcastle United podcast. We should be the early movers, Baru.
Yeah, the Magpie Twaddle.
Yeah, exactly. And we should promote it only in Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely.
So even if MBS is doubting about it, all his advisors like, sir,
क्या fan following है सर हमारे देश में इसका? Like,
Even Jamal Khashoggi followed it, you know. You're like, no wonder. Oh God, imagine they find out Khashoggi is a Newcastle fan. And then
the extent they're going to like cover it up, buying a full club.
The Jamal Khashoggi stand. The pillars will be his Asti Panjar. Yeah, okay, I think we've just stretched it too far. Alright, so MBS, he's buying Newcastle United, right? Who is he going to buy? Like, as players?
Jahan Baksh.
Dude, he's Rani. Oh God.
और फिर खिलाएगा नहीं उसको. He's going to put him on the bench.
Take that, Ayatollah. Alright, so let's say a Saudi kingdom, or what in Saudi? The Saudi kingdom buys Newcastle United. How do you think they're going to compete with PSG, which is Qatari? You think they'll play each other in Champions League and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like India and Pakistan, right? Even if they get drawn or something.
There's a trade blockade. You can still
even if they get drawn, like the whole Asian Cup thing that's going to happen right now, they're like, हम नहीं खेलेंगे, like.
Really?
Yeah, that's what India told them. And Pakistan said, we'll play, we'll find a neutral venue. Because Pakistan's going to host it, right?
So what in neutral venue? Like Kabul?
Well, of course.
Dude, that's
Kabul Fiza.
Oh, Mary Ja. Okay. Anyway, so whatever. So you think, and he's really good friends with with the Abu Dhabi guys. So, like, how is it going to work? Are they going to decide the future of the league sitting in like Riyadh?
Yeah, I mean, see, if NBA can get played in Paris and...
Not the game. I'm talking about the result of the game.
Oh, yeah, probably. And just for fun, they'll just hold like FIFA controllers, PlayStation controllers while watching a live match.
Like MVS. With Jeff Bezos providing the commentary.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh, what's going to happen? Dude, there's so many questions. What's going to happen to the Amazon Prime streaming, which they bid for? Like, let's say if Saudi buys Newcastle.
Yeah, one of those technical errors or something. Or feed not found. Or please forgive us for like...
Feed not found. Yeah. All right. So let's start. Who's going to be the keeper? The keeper they should buy.
I think they'd probably go with like a really good shot stopper right now.
I will name the keeper.
Like Bird Leno.
Really?
Yeah, he's
not
amazing.
Ter Stegen.
No, Ter Stegen kya karega? He's not going to leave Barca.
Even for the MBS money, like 500,000 pounds a week.
Oh yes, he's going to be there, but on the bench.
Oh, Leno is a starter.
Yeah, of
Ter
course.
Stegen is on the bench.
Have you seen Leno like play with Arsenal's defense in front of him?
Yeah.
It just shows you how good a keeper is because you can see more of him.
That's where you are doing the mistake. He has all the money in the world. He's going to buy the best defense, right? So Leno has.
So जो भी आएगा उस तक वो तो बचा ही लेगा.
But Leno does not have the capacity to concentrate for like 2 minutes every 30 minutes or something like that.
He needs to be like continuously challenged.
Yeah. So otherwise he may fall asleep. Like,
wow. Did Leno also know like this much about himself? Yeah.
So fine. Let's take your choice. Leno. Who will be the defense? The central defenders.
We'll come to the central defenders later, but we know who the fullbacks are going to be. Oh. The best in the world. Robertson and Tah.
Oh God. Poor Klopp. He will have to play his children in the...
Matip is going to start in...
Not Matip. If MBS buys Matip after...
No, Liverpool will have to play with like...
Alright. Liverpool, yeah. Newcastle is the shit.
It has to be like a holistic...
Okay, Tah and Robertson, gone. Who are the defenders? Mustafi. Oh.
Wait. Wait. Just pick up the entire, like 3 out of 4 of Liverpool's defense, right? If you're going for the best.
VVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but poor Liverpool, yeah. They'll like.
Why are they buying Newcastle and just buy Liverpool, man? You won't need to do so much business over there.
Probably they
So can I have your transfer wish list or something?
Liverpool. Southampton attached with it.
And who are the new Southampton now?
What do you mean?
For Liverpool. Where did they get the Jap from?
Oh. Eintracht Frankfurt or something, no? Oh, yeah.
I thought it was...
Salzburg he bought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they bought it from Salzburg.
So the original...
Yeah, but that's the Red Bull group, so it's going to be a little harder. Okay, so we are taking
Red
three.
Red Bull is not halal or what?
It's kosher.
Kosher.
Oh, did you read that news also? Since we're doing a lot of Saudi talk, Israel now allows people to travel to Saudi.
Wow. This is freedom of movement.
I know. Avram Grant, the manager, baby. Yeah, they should just like buy all of them and give Avram Grant the manager and say, "Abhi jaake khelo aap."
The fallout back in the Middle East is going to be crazy.
Yeah, but who's going to be the 4th defender? You buy 3 from Liverpool.
Nah, we'll play with 3 at the back.
Yeah,
with 1 in the center and 2 running up and down.
Midfielders. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne will be there.
They'll get Xavi out of retirement.
I mean, so what? He's just so bad now.
Nah.
Dude, he's like old.
Just put more money in his pocket, he'll play. He'll run.
He's not. So who else will be there? Do you need a defensive midfielder?
What, are we playing 4 at the back or 3?
Up to you, man.
Then we need 4. Then we need a defensive midfielder.
Fine, a defensive midfielder.
Otherwise, Van Dijk will just feel like isolated, man. But क्या करूँ यहाँ बैठ कर?
Forward line Messi. Oh. Messi in the coal mines of Newcastle.
Haaland.
Too young.
Of course not.
We need proven talent.
One for the future.
Oh yeah, bench pe rahega.
Martinelli! One for the future.
He'll come with his 16 tweets.
Priceless. और क्या चाहिए?
Oh man, is this the whole Chelsea moment again? Like when Abramovich bought Chelsea? Like the changing the face of football. Yeah, but there have been
multiple Chelsea moments after that, right?
More than that,
Fulham, City.
If you see, no, Fulham to all right.
Sorry, Everton.
Yeah, but City spent way more
Leicester
money.
City.
Dude, they all didn't spend as much money.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the whole rich billionaire coming in and dying in a helicopter
But they didn't.
crash.
What are you going on about? Rich billionaire coming
Leicester
in.
City.
Yeah, but I'm actually looking forward to this. I want MBS.
Yeah, you're a Chelsea fan. I'll just remind you of how you guys got founded.
Sure, whatever. Then see
It's nostalgia. This is what nostalgia feels like.
Exactly. But Newcastle's not going to win the league. I don't think a $1 billion investment.
Do you think they'll kick out the Sports Direct name from the stadium or something?
Obviously.
And put what? Saudi Airlines.
Yeah, I told you already my answer. Probably they'll name the stadium after Khashoggi. Or on like Jared Kushner. He'll be like the vice chairman of the club or something. You know, he and MBS are like big time pals, no?
Acha.
When MBS jailed his cousins in that Ritz-Carlton, Kushner flew down to like Riyadh to like discuss 2 days before how to jail them.
This sounds like something out of Succession, man.
Dude, Succession is nothing.
They get
Succession
jailed.
is nothing compared to this. This was crazy. But don't you feel sad? Why doesn't he not want to buy Arsenal? Like, why doesn't?
Because they're already owned by a rich American man.
Dude, there was a talk of
And Americans and Saudis, like, you know,
friends. Yeah. So
तो नहीं करना है.
they wanted to buy.
दोस्त का asset
They
है.
wanted,
He's not trying to like move out.
but they wanted to buy Manchester United.
हाँ वो Glazers है ना.
He's American.
Yeah, but aren't they Jewish or something?
Oh, I see. But now Israel allows people to Riyadh.
But Riyadh is not accepting them. Bro. They're at the gate. अरे खोलो दरवाजा खोलो.
ये तो CAB NRC हो गया ये तो फिर से. You think they have NRC in like Saudi?
Should they have it or do they have it? What are you asking?
I'm asking, do you think they have it?
Of course they do.
Like, what do they identify? What do they identify? Like, how?
हाँ कुछ तो रहेगा यार.
Qatari है कि नहीं? All right. Anyway, let's see. Oh, by the way, I told you about this whole thing, right? The Premier League break. So next weekend, the matches, which is the after 1st February, the full schedule. After that, then the matches are broken down to like half and half. 5 games are played between in the next weekend after that, and 5 games are played the weekend after that.
Whoa.
So that's how. So all of you need to like please check your match day things for your fantasy football, because there may be only 5 games or 6 games. But Baru, let's talk about the matches on 1st of February. Tottenham versus Man City. So Man City is going to, but Manchester United are going to play Wolves again. Oh God, how many times will they play Wolves, dude?
2.
They played more than that already this season. What are you going on about? And Liverpool are playing their sister club Southampton on the 1st. You think Adam Lallana will play first half of Southampton? And it's
इसमें testimonial निकाल दिया.
Adam Lallana tribute. But yeah, and who is your favorite team Arsenal playing? Burnley. That's a must-win game.
Yeah.
Is Aubameyang injured still?
Injured. I thought he got a red card or something.
Oh yeah, for that horrible stamp.
Yeah, malicious.
He was. Why is he? Why is he like? Why does he? Is he coming back by then, or you have no idea?
No, I have no idea.
Dude, what do you know about Arsenal anymore? You seem to have lost interest in it after Arteta took over.
I lost interest after they couldn't defeat 11-man Chelsea.
Wow, the overconfidence. That's what Frank Lampard.
So what is there another double game week coming up then?
Yeah, dude, you need to be like really, really careful.
What? I got kicked out of the FPL Cup.
It's really nice when podcast hosts knows exactly their stats during the recording. It's like amazing. All right, man. What else is there to talk? Do you want to talk about anything else? Or about the 10,000 passes Barcelona made in their 0-2 defeat to like Valencia?
Yeah, but that entire defeat was built
On those passes.
on the shoulders of Coquelin and Kongtobia.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, they destroyed Barcelona.
Are you just saying it because you know it, or are you just saying it because you just know?
I mean, it's Francis Coquelin, man. He's always had like Barcelona in his pocket.
Really?
Except for that one 4-0 and the other.
When When else did he play against Barcelona, since you talk about Coquelin?
When else?
Yeah.
He's been playing every season now.
From when he went to Valencia, right?
Yeah.
And he's been losing.
And the 2-1 at Arsenal.
Oh. Amazing. So what are you going to do, man? Are you also going to take a winter break?
Yeah. I think...
Where are you going to go?
I just came back from my winter break, so
You'll go on a pre-summer break.
Pre-spring.
You can go skiing in Kashmir and you can book the tour in one of the 311 websites on.
Yeah, but it's already switched off again.
Why?
Yeah, there's...
I remember.
Republic Day.
I read it because they switched it on. Then after 4 hours, they switched it off because they wanted Republic Day celebrations to pass off peacefully.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
But so even that doesn't
Does
work.
Modi know our listenership is like fallen because of his acts?
Yeah, I hope he does. I mean,
It should be.
all 3 people of us who are sitting in Kashmir and Jammu.
Modi ji, they're all Kashmiri Pandits.
Modi ji, hamare man ki baat suno.
All right, Baru. It was a pleasure seeing you.
Yeah, same.
I think let's go grab some dinner.
All right.
Okay. Listeners, please follow us on @FootyTwaddle on Twitter, Football Twaddle on Instagram and Facebook. And go watch the HDFC Live videos. All right. Bye-bye. Take care.
I hope you enjoyed that show. We'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week. Thank you, HDFC Live, for coming on board. Also, would like to thank Storytel for continuing the long time advertising that they've been doing with us. And if you have a brand and you'd like to advertise with us, please send us an email. We'd love to talk to you. And let me tell you a couple of things that you should check out this week. On What Up Players, Siddharth and Mikhail talk about the India-Australia series and discuss who's better between Virat Kohli and Steve Smith. On States of Anarchy, Hamsini is joined by Vineet Hegde to discuss the crisis and dispute mechanisms at the World Trade Organization. On Simplified Shorties, Chuck, Naren and Shriketh welcome their new co-host, Tony Sebastian. On Advertising is Dead, Varun talks to film critic Sucharita Tyagi, known for the popular Not a Review film series on Film Companion. On Agla Station Adulthood, Ritasha asks Ayushi 36 questions. Udipan Sarma joins Zarina on the Empowering series. He's the lead singer of the band as we keep searching. Thanks and keep listening.
Remember the last vacation you took? What about the one you took 3 years ago? Okay, how much do you really remember? It's a question I've asked myself often over a decade of traveling the world. Hey, I'm Utsav and I do not travel the world for a living. I have a full-time job and responsibilities, but I have made traveling the world a priority. Priority enough that I negotiate extra leave in my job contracts, obsessively track my frequent flyer miles, and I'm willing to take off at the sight of a cheap ticket. Yes, I am cheap. I have lived and worked in 3 countries. I understand human behavior for a living. And these experiences have given me unique insights into places, people, and culture. With over a decade of travel behind me, I increasingly realized one thing, that we cannot see everything. So whatever we see, we must see deeply. Because as the film of memory decays, the imprints which will stand the test of time are the ones felt by the immersion of the senses, not by fleeting encounters with them. Postcards from Nowhere is an immersion into the world of slow travel, one story at a time. Tune in every Thursday on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.